In the back of the book segment tonight, are attacks on political candidates' spouses fair game? The most recent example is Ann Romney, who wore an expensive shirt earlier this week during an interview on CBS. Mrs. Romney was mocked by some late-night comics as well as some commentators on a competing cable news channel. Joining me now to react to this ongoing debate from Fort Worth, Texas, Janine Turner. She's a radio host on KLIF. And from L.A., Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall. Okay, ladies, first of all, I didn't see the interview live, but I did see Mrs. Romney in a clip on CBS. And it was kind of an unusual shirt, but I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was a fish at first, but apparently it was a bird. And Leslie, I mean, Mrs. Obama has been known to wear some pretty pricey things. I guess this was kind of an expensive shirt, but Mrs. Obama wore $540 sneakers and is a fan of couture and a lot of friends like Vera Wang. So what's the big deal? She doesn't really get criticized for that, so why should Ann Romney?
Well, first of all, one is the First Lady. One hopes to be the First Lady. But that aside, I am not in favor of candidates' wives or husbands or presidents' wives, thus far no husbands there, or children being attacked. They didn't sign up for this. They're not running for office. This is not a package deal. If you vote for Mitt Romney, yes, his wife and kids move into the White House.
It is a package deal.
If you vote for... Oh, I don't agree, though, because the wives don't dictate policy. The wives may dictate fashion, but certainly not policy.
Well, here's the problem, though, and Janine, you can chime in here. Michelle Obama has been anointed as the most effective surrogate for her husband, and I think that's accurate. She is the most popular political or cultural person probably in the United States. She raises more money than anyone probably except George Clooney for him, and she's advocating policy. She's advocating nutrition, health policy. She was in Tucson this week at a closed-door fundraiser talking about her husband's health care bill. So she has put herself out there as a policy advocate. When you do that, do you put yourself in the spotlight sufficiently to be critiqued for your policy views?
Well, I believe that whether you're a president's wife or a president potential to be wife, you're in a glass house, and there's just no way around that. And everything you do and everything, obviously, that you wear is going to be critiqued, as we have found out, whether it's Michelle Obama's $2,000 sweater or Ann Romney's $800, whatever it was.
It's not ridiculed to the same extent, though. Yeah. It's not ridiculed. She's not ridiculed. She has never really been ridiculed by the late-night comics. I don't remember it. Maybe Leslie does.
Well, that's just a liberal bias, But what I think is interesting to note here is that women are smarter than this, and Americans are smarter than this, and this isn't the spending that we should be worried about. I mean,
who cares?
We should be worried about this pot of gold that Obama wants to promise all of us at the end of his Obama bow, and that this, listen, Obama's created more debt in the past 4 years than all 43 presidents combined. I mean, that's the spending, really, I think we should be focused on.
And Leslie, why do you think that is the case, though, that the late-night comics, who all tend to be more liberal, obviously, Stewart and Letterman and the gang, but they tend to be more liberal, they really don't take off the gloves with female liberals like they do with female conservatives? I mean, I don't really care. I think it's all kind of funny, but there does seem to be a bit of a balance question. There's certainly a lot about Michelle and the garden and bringing the children in to till the garden. That is quite humorous. I mean, I wrote about it in the Obama Diaries, and it was humorous. So, but they don't really seem to go there.
Oh, I disagree. Remember the right to bear arms, talking about the First Lady's biceps, and quite frankly,
but that was positive.
I don't think this is just a liberal or conservative issue. I think this is men attacking women. Seriously, Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Sarah Palin, Michelle Bachmann, Michelle Obama, Ann Romney. What do they all have in common? They're female. What they look like, what they're wearing, that's attack. Nobody's talking about how much the shoes,
Who's attacking
the
Michelle
the suits
Obama?
The guys are wearing are.
Yeah, but Michelle Obama, the whole point here is that she doesn't really get the critiques like the conservative politicos do. I don't think so. I mean, I think she's beautiful and she dresses really well, and so does Ann Romney. So, but if you're going to put yourself out there in politics and political matters, I think you can't expect to be shielded from criticism. That's my view. I appreciate both of you joining us. Thank you.